We gotta head back over to where these yucky swamp waters were. That would definitely probably injure us if we jumped into them. But we can use our cryo powers to build ourselves a handy ice bridge over to those treasure chests. Much like this. Come on. There we go. I'm sure this will be worth it. Actually, yes, very worth it. Ice arrows, and I'm guessing shock arrows? No, more fire arrows. We don't quite get shock arrows yet, I guess. Okay. Finally, time to make our way this mysterious-looking temple-y place. After our mysterious old guy mysteriously vanished into some very mysterious thin air. I'm just now noticing. There's some more Koroks to find right here. Korok seed. Again, literally anything you see that isn't even remotely suspicious, just go check it out. Because there's probably a Korok there. There's also something up here I did not notice before. A sword and a stone. Perhaps the Master Sword? Or a rusty broadsword. I suppose we can find some use of that. Hey, something to explode. More treasure! Right, but we had like an important task that we were supposed to be doing. Honestly, that's kind of part of the danger of this game. Is that you do have main goals you're supposed to accomplish, but it is so easy to just get completely distracted and just head off in the completely wrong direction. It is so easy to do that. There's just so many things. So many things to see and do. We are at the Temple of Time, by the way. It did say that. Any of you Ocarina of Time fans out there would probably recognize that. Oh, Temple of Time has been in more games than just Ocarina of Time. So, you know. There's a lot of these Guardian guys just hanging around. Seems like Temple of Time must have been pretty important. And then there's this guy. I want to blow him up, but he's a little too close. Hang on to my other arrows and stuff. Hi. Pay attention to me. Hello there. You are glowing very ominously. Hi. How are you? You have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being, so tell me what it is you desire. Well, as much as I'd like more stamina, and I will probably be maxing out stamina, we definitely need more health. I would like a heart container, please. Basically, in this game, instead of collecting pieces of heart, you collect the spirit orbs, and then you go to statues like this, and you can get heart containers and stuff. And it is very handy. Especially early game, to gather some more health. But, hopefully we didn't need those spirit orbs. After all, the old guy wanted them. Yes, we are more resilient. Old man on the roof. Who is very glowy right now. And we've got to find our way up there. Well, I suppose the best way to go about doing that would be to just climb up the side of the building here. Seems like the logical step. Can I do that, actually? That might be too steep of a thing for Link to climb. Well, I'm committed at this point. Nah, we can do it. Link can just, like, climb up a horizontal surface if he really felt like it. Hello. Hi. How goes it?
Well done there, young one.
Oh, you talk.
Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
And thus the kingdom would be crying, so Tears of the Kingdom, of course!
The great calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me.
Yeah, it's alright, bro.
You are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Buckle in, kids. It's backstory time.
To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy.
Because of course there was.
The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land.
As you do.
It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously.
Very handy.
This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness.
This is all sounding very familiar.
In a way, using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining.
You don't say. I never would have expected that twist ending, given the current situation of things.
He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts, turned them against us.
Unfortunate.
The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, bravely collapsed while defending the princess.
This knight guy sure sounds like a brave fellow. I wonder who he is.
He was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived.
Good for her.
Ganon alone.
Not good for her.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Well. That's interesting, because my name is Link. I wonder if there's some kind of correlation there.
My own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link.
You've got a big nose.
You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land.
That sounds like a problem.
Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon.
I mean, if you think so.
Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead.
Okay.
Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
He also doubles as a ancient Hyrule GPS, it seems. And finally, we get our freaking paraglider. Press X while you're in the air to use it. And it makes all that falling off cliffs business much more tolerable. Indeed. We can now escape the Great Plateau. Bye, Kingy. It was nice talking to you, Santa. And of course, we have our new main objective of destroying Ganon. And we now have to seek Impa. And we found a bow. Our inventory is full. We're gonna be seeing that message a lot, I think. But yes, now, we can float. We can fly. We can flutter around. As long as we have stamina. If you run out of stamina, you drop like a rock. But man, does this make this game even cooler than it already was. So we've got those dueling peaks to go after. We can check out... Oh, hello. Chica Slate's damaged. Can't use those. Okay. I guess we can't... Can we not check our quest yet? Adventure log. There we go. We've got all our missions here. And it's currently selected as for seeking out Impa. Which we will do. Because it is time for us to leave the Great Plateau. There's still a few more secrets and things to locate around here. But we've got a mission to carry out. We can always come back later. And it is time to make our grand escape out into the great broader world of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. God, I love this game.